Oh, hey! Welcome back to the Unstable Creatures podcast with me, Selena. Today's guest is amazing. He's hilarious. He's missing a tooth, so that's sick. We get into that and what happened to it. He is in a band. Kind of loser, but it's all right. We love bands around here. Grindcore. He is a comedian around these parts. He bounces between here and Philly, which is kind of sick, kind of cool life over there. He's an amazing guest, super funny guy. We love him very much. Today's guest is Gene Meyer.
I got chicken, ducks, and roosters on the farm. I'm just speeding back with Susan the alarm. Johnny ate the grass, he's moving on the bong. Gypsy blisters never seen for long. I hope I'm not wrong, I hope I'm not wrong. I hope I'm not wrong, I hope I'm not wrong. I hope I'm not wrong, I hope I'm not wrong. I hope I'm not wrong, I hope I'm not wrong.
I didn't realize the bottom of my feet were black until I was watching it back, and I was like, oh my god.
Wow.
I look like I've been wandering around Dollar General alone, barefooted. Yeah, we love. Did you grow up in a trailer park?
No.
Have you ever lived in a trailer park?
No, I delivered pizzas. I used to work at the Pizza Hut in Norristown, Pennsylvania, and we delivered.
Oh my
to the
god,
trailer
really?
park. Yeah.
Hell yeah. So
Yeah.
you were pizza delivery. You were
Yeah, I was
slanging it.
I was slanging it.
Hell yeah. Did you ever fuck somebody you...
No.
Okay. Did you ever want to?
No, not really. Not really.
There's some baddies in the trailer park for real. Sometimes.
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen women that live at a trailer park and it's like, you really shouldn't be here. You look a little better than you should be. Yeah.
There were.
And I feel so numb to the situation. And then it's just like something's happening and it's like I really could give a fuck less. And it really feels so good.
Do you ever like, I do this thing where I'll think about something completely not related to the moment and I start laughing. And
Oh my
people are
god,
like,
yes.
"What's so funny?"
Yes.
And you're
or
like,
it's like literally someone telling you like how their mom died and I start laughing. It's like, no, I swear to God, I'm not laughing at that. Like I actually
this
was laughing
meme I
about-
saw.
Yeah. I was laughing about how I tripped at Winn-Dixie the other
Dude,
day
oh
and my
my
eggs
God.
dropped. That's what I was thinking about. No, I literally hate that about myself. And I hate that I can't control when I disassociate. Like, I wish that I could disassociate when I do disassociate when something bad's happening to me. I think that's where it stemmed from.
Yeah.
But, like, I hate that I can't I can't control it now. You know what I mean? Like...
I just gently, like, if I'm like zoning out, and I do it a lot at like comedy shows.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Especially open mics, and I'll just like gently try to bring my attention back.
No, I do it on stage. I dissiociate the fuck out of it on stage, and then people are like, "Oh my god, you killed!" And I'm like,
I don't
know what I killed, but it wasn't that. Like, because I don't even remember what happened.
Yeah,
and I hate that.
Yeah, that's why I film every set.
That's the best thing to do. But I used to do that, and now I can't do it anymore because I will quit comedy if I do that.
It's hard.
I absolutely will quit if I film every single set and watch it back. I will quit.
Oh, it's
100%. I can't do it.
It's brutal.
Because it's like, one, I have to see how fucking hideous I look. And then two, why is nobody laughing?
It's the worst.
And then it's like in my head, I'm like, no, I actually murdered that set. And then someone's like, oh yeah, here's a clip of it. Or like, here's your set. I recorded it for you. And then I'm like, yeah, I don't want to watch that.
Yeah.
I'll get 2 minutes into it and I hear silence and I'm like, oh, okay,
time to kill myself.
Yeah.
When you have a front row kill where you come off the stage and you're like, man, I just murdered that bitch, and then you watch it back and you're like, okay, only the front.
Yeah.
No,
God,
I
it's the
can't. And then it's like,
fucking
why
worst.
is my stomach showing? I'm wearing a full-blown t-shirt. Why is it riding up like a crop top? That's going to piss me the fuck off.
Oh,
and then
man.
I'm like literally looking at every single thing and it's despicable.
Yeah.
People who can record themselves and watch every single set, praise to you. I wish I had what you had because I don't have it.
It's brutal.
But I can't. I will never pay for a film. Never.
No.
Don't offer to record my set because I'm not paying a single penny to watch myself do bad. I won't do it.
Dude, I'm booking a show in like New York, and like people are reaching out. They're like, "Oh, if you pay us $700,"
Oh,
I'm
hell
like,
no.
"Fuck, where the fuck do you think I have $700?"
I say mean things to myself in my bathroom mirror for free. I don't need $700 to also say bad stuff to myself in my bathroom.
Math, like, have you looked at how many seats are in the venue and how much the tickets cost?
Yeah.
Hey, so do you see me?
Yeah.
I don't want to see a recording of myself for $700.
No.
That's the most scariest thing.
We're doing this at a coffee shop. There's 35 seats. Tickets are $12.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
think I have $700?
Yeah.
You do?
No, I'm so scared. And people who kudos to people who are on commercials or like something that they have to see repeatedly.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell no. I couldn't do it.
yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
It's like, why did I smile like that? Why did my teeth fucking look like that? I can't. Oh my God.
Dude, I forget that I'm missing a tooth. And like people,
honestly, sometimes I do. Too.
Yeah. Because like you just get used to it.
Yeah.
And people will be like, "Oh, that was great." Like, do you ever get self-conscious about your tooth? And I'm like, well, now I fucking am. You know.
But that's actually. Do you ever feel really bad about yourself because of that missing tooth?
Yeah.
What happened to the tooth?
The tooth was so last year we toured with the band. This was last year. We played a couple shows with this band, Hong Kong Fuck You.
Okay, love.
Who are from. I don't know where they're from the West Coast, and we were playing in Philly, and you know how the kids nowadays, they do the windmilling?
Yeah.
And we were playing, and I ran into the middle of the crowd, and as I was running back to the stage, some kid did this, and it, poof, like half of it got knocked out. And then on stage, I pulled out the other half, and I started singing The Pirate's Life for Me from like Disney World or whatever.
With your tooth?
With my tooth. Yeah. And
then, my God. Did you wake up the next day and want to kill yourself because you saw what it looked like or what?
Well, no. I do that every day. That's
oh my God, stop.
Regardless. But then we toured England and it got infected.
Oh,
so
shit.
We were in like my friend's.
Oh, so you didn't go to a doctor or anything?
No, I did. And they were just like, yep, it's out. And I was like, thanks.
Yeah, and it just like heals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it got infected and it was like pulsating and shit.
Oh my
I'm
God.
trying to sleep on like some Scottish bedroom floor and it's just like, oh, it was the worst.
What was it infected with? How does that even happen?
It was infected with haggis or whatever. Like
mad cow disease in the fucking tooth. Holy shit.
Yeah, it was brutal.
I mean, that's pretty like
brutal. It's metal as fuck. But
yeah,
it was a tough experience. And then last year I went to the dentist and they were like, all right, we're gonna put in a filler or whatever.
Oh yeah, like a fake
tooth. They just drilled more and they were like, that's $2,000. And I was like, I'm still a pirate over here, motherfucker.
Were they trying to put like a fake tooth there?
Well, they gave me like a retainer with like a fake tooth, but like I don't fucking wear retainers for shit.
No, I'd pay $2,000 if it was a gold tooth, 100%.
Yeah, but
if
like
you can put a gold tooth there, I'm yours.
Did you ever have to wear a retainer as a kid?
No, I was born with perfect teeth. Yeah, perfect genetics.
Well, fuck you then.
Yeah, sorry about it.
Yeah. They're like, here, you gotta. So for me, you wear braces for like 4 years and it sucks.
Yeah.
And then they take them off and they're like, by the way, you have to wear this retainer every night. And I'm like, go fuck yourself. What the fuck was the point of the braces?
Yeah, my sister had to wear braces for like ever, but her teeth looked like they were fucking black plague got a hold of them. Yeah, her teeth looked like it was one of the scariest things.
They were like arguing with each other?
Yeah, they looked like they were allergic. Yeah, she had celiac disease on her teeth. Something crazy was going on there.
Wow.
I don't know what happened. I don't know if my parents were having an argument that night, they conceived her, but those teeth were not doing okay. Yeah, that was not Ubias teeth. I don't know what the hell happened there. And she did have to wear braces and like a retainer and all that stuff. Seemed painful.
Dude, it fucking sucks. Man.
Yeah, not the best.
Tooth shit sucks.
Do you have any other ailments? Anything else missing?
I had a brain tumor.
Oh my God, really?
2012, yeah. That's
Holy
what this scar is from.
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, dude.
I'm so
Did you
sorry.
not pay attention to my set?
What? Do you have a book out or something? I'm so sorry.
No. I do joke. It's hard to joke about because as soon as you say it, it's like brings up this like, aw.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't want the aw. I want the ha 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 ha.
Yeah, if people are going to comedy shows and going aw at your stories, that's really fucking annoying. Like,
fucking...
we're clearly not up here trying to gain sympathy.
No. I'm trying to fuck. I'm trying to fuck here.
I'm trying to get laid with a missing tooth in my brain tumor scar.
No, the brain tumor was, so I went to, I had emergency surgery. I was in the hospital for like a week or two.
Oh my God.
The worst part, have you ever had surgery?
I had my wisdom teeth taken out.
Did they give you anesthesia?
Yep. Knocked me right out.
Yeah, and when it like gets out of your system, you're like...
No, I literally woke up from the anesthesia and I rose out of the bed like this.
Yeah.
And then they were like, what's 2 + 2? And I was like, Madagascar. And then they just were like, what the fuck? Go back to sleep. Yeah. And it's like...
How did you find out you had a brain tumor? What was this?
Yeah.
So, okay, this is a great story.
Is it one of those things where like just something was growing on your head and you're like, what the hell is that thing?
So, back in college, right, I drank a lot, right?
Okay.
And I would wake up hungover the next day, and then I would just take a bunch of Tylenol to deal with the headache.
Right, standard.
And Tylenol is a minor opiate.
Okay.
So there's actually, if you take too much Tylenol, there's withdrawal symptoms.
Right.
So I would get what they call rebound headaches, but I wasn't connecting it with the Tylenol. So
and you would get those because you weren't taking Tylenol enough?
Yeah, because I would take like 8, on a Sunday morning, I'd take like 8. And then on Monday, I'd be like, why
his local Walgreens was like, hey, so I think something's wrong with this guy.
Yeah, dude. I do everything
The Tylenol murders, but it's just Gene.
Yeah. So I went to the doctor and they were like, oh, it might be a sinus infection. You should get an MRI.
Were the headaches like extremely painful?
They were pretty bad.
Yeah.
They were like, not like debilitating, but I was like, why the fuck does my head hurt so much? Yeah, and that was the only thing was taking more Tylenol. And then so they thought it was a sinus infection and they were like, good news and bad news. It's not a sinus infection, but you have this like lump on your brain that's like the size of your thumb.
Did they really say good news and bad news?
Yes.
Hey, so good news, you don't have to take Tylenol anymore. Bad news, you're going to have to take promethazine now.
Yeah, dude. It was crazy, yeah.
So it wasn't cancerous, though?
Well, it was benign, but then the doctor, I had like all these doctors who had like terrible bedside manner.
Right, they always do.
They were like, first of all, they were like, well, it's benign, but every tumor is cancerous. And I was like, great,
what the
that
hell?
makes me feel better. And then they did this thing where they're like, I remember this one doctor was like, listen, it's not that big a deal. What we're going to do is drill a hole in your skull. And I was like, shut up! Just don't fucking tell me that.
Oh
they were
my
like,
God.
They drilled a hole in my skull and they were gonna scoop it. And I was like,
we're gonna scalp you alive.
Yeah, I was like, don't, like, if you're gonna do that.
No, yeah, I don't want to know.
Don't tell me.
Yeah.
No, but this was the worst part of the surgery was they put in a catheter. And they didn't tell me. So when I woke up, my first words were,
shout out this hospital because we need to know.
Yeah, it's Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. Chop, you gotta do the chop.
God.
But my first words were, there's a tube in my wiener. Those were because they didn't tell me they were putting in a catheter.
Yeah, but even if they did, if you woke up, would you even remember?
No, I wouldn't.
Like, would they know? Like,
Were you like 16?
No, I was like 23, but we just looked the area for the best surgeon, and he happened to work at the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia.
that's probably what was going on. They're so used to working with children. They're like, I don't know, maybe he has fucking Downs. I don't know what that was going on.
No, they took one look at me and they're like, he's a minor. Yeah.
Honestly, we could really do anything to this guy, and it's really not going to help. Yeah. So they removed it.
Woke up.
Thing in your wiener.
And there was a thing in my wiener. This is one of the nurses was a girl I knew from middle school.
Oh God, that's so embarrassing.
I used to bully. She was like,
Gene, so that's why all this happened.
She was like,
why are you acting shocked? She ruined your life.
Dude, she was like, we met at a party and you said I had a deep voice. And I was like, I remember that.
If that's bullying, grow up.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
And she was the one who had to pull the fucking,
She's like, how's this fucking
She's
deep
like,
voice now?
Yeah, take that. Who has a deep voice now?
Oh my God.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, yeah, maybe I said you had a deep voice. Yeah, maybe I said you were a fat pig as well, but fuck. It was just, I don't said it was your deep voice is deep.
I mean, I know middle school is a sensitive time, but like, there are worse things than a deep voice.
Oh my God, people used to anonymously tell me to kill myself in middle school.
Wow.
And now we're here. So it's like, grow up. Seriously.
Wow,
like,
I'm sorry I did that.
No, a shout out if anybody to Ask FM. Dude. If you survived Ask FM.
Is that where they anonymously send messages?
Yeah, and honestly, there's really nothing in this lifetime that could hurt my feelings because of Ask FM. I think someone could come and say, hey, you have 24 hours to live, or like anything bad. I really remain unfazed. I think it's why I have BPD. Yeah, because it's...
Was your survival rate high? Like, was it, like, were they
at this hospital, hell no.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny, like, at the time, like, when you're 22, I was just like, yeah, let's do it. Like, this will be.
Where were your parents?
I was back home with them. They were very concerned, but I was just like, I'll survive anything.
You're talking about it like it's backpacking through Thailand.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, like, sure. And mom and dad are like, no, maybe not.
It wasn't until years later I was like, whoa. Because, like, I dated a nurse for a while, and she told me, like, there are a lot of complications during brain surgery. And I was like, but it wasn't until, like, 8 years after the fact.
That you were like, hey, so that was really actually malpractice. Yeah, I could have sued. Yeah.
Yeah, I just was like, I remember, not to get too deep, but at the time I was like, I have two options. I could either worry myself sick or just have faith it's going to work out.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, it fucking worked out. But you
sound like me before I get on a plane.
Yeah.
Like, it's like,
I'm either going to die or I'm going to live. And it's really, I'm going to stress about it either way.
It's like, I'm just going to read this People magazine I bought or stole for.
Oh my God, that's insane. So they removed it and it never grew back or anything?
Well, here's the thing. So, like.
So I had to get another surgery.
A couple of years ago, I have to get like a yearly MRI.
Yeah.
And it had been a couple of years since I got one, and they were like, guess what? It's growing back. And I was like, what? But it's growing like really slowly. So that like,
oh my God.
Yeah. But I freaked out. I was like, what the fuck? It's like the same with the braces shit.
Yeah.
Like I thought I was done with this shit.
Yeah.
But they were like, it's growing back so slowly that if they do need to do anything, it'll be in like a couple of decades.
Oh,
and I'm
okay.
like, all right, well.
So you just have a tumor that's just growing little by little.
It's growing like minuscule.
Okay.
Minusculely. It's not like throbbing or
I guess as long as it's not cancer, then it's just, it is what it is.
Yeah. But like, I like to say that my alcoholism saved my life in that way because if it had kept growing, it could have caused like seizures and shit. So
wait, so did the tumor come from like the Tylenol or the drinking, or really you don't know?
No.
That's just how you found out about it.
Here's my theory. So in 8th grade, we had a guy visit our middle school, the Radon Man.
Okay.
Did you guys have this?
No.
Yeah. He was this nerd who was like, everyone take this test, put it in your basement, and see how high the radon level is. And
what the hell?
Yeah, it was just so weird. And I was like, fuck it, I'll do it for extra credit.
Yeah.
And like a normal radon level is like 0 to 30, and we had like 700.
In your house?
Yeah, we had to have someone come in and like fix the ventilation because of where the...
He brings the test back and all of a sudden there's a social worker asking if it's okay.
Yeah, no, it was bad.
Wait, what is
radon
that?
Is like this...
What is it testing?
It's this chemical that can cause cancer or tumors.
And your house had 700.
Yeah, because of the plot of land it was built on.
Radon is an element.
Yeah, it's an element. It's an element.
And it's obviously not good for you.
No.
It is a radioactive element.
Oh my God.
You guys should radon test here. Or no, I don't know.
No, please. I don't want to know.
Yeah.
I really don't want to know.
If
honestly,
it's too late.
I don't want to know. It just is what it is. Because then it's going to send me into a whole thing. And it's like, you guys will never see me again. It's going to be a bad situation for everybody.
Yeah.
So I really just wouldn't know.
It's just like, especially in 8th grade, you're like, this is just another thing to fucking worry about. You know, I'm going through puberty.
So you think that being in the house may have caused the tumor?
Yeah, maybe. You know,
honestly, probably. Yeah, that's actually making a lot of sense.
And people make jokes. They're like, "Oh, so like after the brain surgery, is that why like your taste in music is so bad?" And I'm like, I listened to that shit before the brain surgery. Thank you very much.
Now I just do it for a living. That's the brain surgery aftermath. Yeah. I'm just very much, I'll do it myself.
Yeah.
That's actually insane.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So you were just...
That was like, that's like a shared mutual thing. Like you're a little older than me. I've heard of the Radon Man.
Yeah.
Like never.
We definitely never had that.
It's so funny that like one weekend it's the Radon Man, and then the next Monday you pull up and they're like, the Philly Fanatic's coming.
Yeah. Dude, okay. All right. Here's a story. So in high school, I think I was a sophomore, and they had. This might get a little dicey, but whatever. They had someone come in and give a presentation on sexual assault, right? And I was like, I had a genuine question because me and my friends had recently discovered teabagging.
Right.
Right?
As one does.
And I asked, is teabagging, does that count? And everyone burst out laughing and the teachers got all pissed at me and I got suspended. It was a genuine question.
You got suspended for asking?
I had to go to detention. And
see, that's what's annoying about like sexual ed. It's like, oh, you can't ask anything. It's like, these are genuine questions. I need to know if 2 Girls, 1 Cup is real porn.
Yeah, exactly.
I need to know these things.
Yeah, and like you're a kid. You don't, you know.
Did you demonstrate it out? Or?
I was like. I think the presenter was like, "What is teabagging?" And I was like,
"And you did it."
I was like, "Yeah." I was
okay.
Let me show you this home movie. Yeah.
The girl next to him just grabs her head, and it's just, "Oh, it's this,"
God.
and you're done,
dude. And like, I think because I was the class clown, people like thought I was like
always up to no
joke.
good. Yeah,
but I
100% understand.
It was a genuine question.
Yeah,
and all I got was like shame around it.
Yeah,
you know,
we're like, yes, that is sexual assault.
It is. Though.
Okay, well then why do they seem like they like it?
Yeah. Why does my uncle make me do it to him? Like, what the fuck, you know?
My dad does it to me every time.
It's like our alarm clock. It's like, oh, time to go to school. Yeah.
Uncles.
If you woke up with your dad's gooch in your face and knew that it was time to go to school,
dude,
he was like, it's from Halo.
Oh yeah, when you kill a guy and then you like crouch up and down on his dead body. Yeah,
you would crouch up and down on his dead body.
Because there's like a moment before you respawn where it's just like showing you where you got killed at.
Yeah,
so
your body's laying there.
Yeah, you're just like, yeah, exactly, perfect. I mean, what a great explanation. But yeah, like when you die in Halo, you like see your dead body for like 2 whole seconds before they move on.
Okay.
And so like if you kill somebody and then right away you start like crouching up and down on them, it looks like you're teabagging.
Yeah.
Before they respawn, they're like, that fucking bitch.
Yeah.
God, I feel like I used to do that on Club Penguin. You know, because Club Penguin, you could crouch up and down.
What is Club Penguin?
Club Penguin? You never played Club Penguin? It was like this, like, did you ever play Pop Tropica?
I don't know. I've never even heard of it.
Gene, how old are you?
30. I just turned 36.
Okay, so maybe you were a little...
Was this like a 2000s?
You may have already been smoking weed by then. Yeah, you were getting late and smoking weed.
Yeah.
I was in my living room on my family computer playing Club Penguin, but it was like this like open world, and you were a penguin.
How about RuneScape? Did you ever play RuneScape?
That was of my time, but I never played it.
Yeah,
it's just an open world like social environment. Like you.
Yeah, but like everyone's a penguin.
It's like Sims if Sims was multiplayer.
Yeah,
okay.
And more kiddie-ish, because like Sims, you can like get pregnant and stuff. Like Club Penguin, you could just have like a little pet and like play games and like, but it was like open world, so you could like chat and you could like you had like an igloo that you could like invite a guy back over after a night at the pizza parlor, and then you go and you like set on the disco lights and then you just start crouching up and down.
That's what Roblox is. You know what Roblox is?
That's a current game, right?
That's a current game, yeah. Yeah, it's just hot right now.
You just make a character and you can meet up in these like big like
but you're just like you're a fat penguin. That's it. And it's very kiddie-ish, but like
really?
Yeah, I used to play it.
Extremely damaging to the youth because it was live chat. Like,
yeah, it was like I mean, live chat had already existed, but like it was a very like kiddie game with live chat. And so it was like, all right. And then they took it away. Well, they didn't take away live chat, but they would like there was certain words and like way that you would say things that it would like immediately disable you because you would just like type and you could say whatever. It's like it was a bit.
It had censorship, but you could get around it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
did you ever play World of Warcraft?
My aunt went into like a 6-year identity crisis because of World of Warcraft. I didn't see her for 2 years straight because she was in her room playing it.
Wow.
Yeah, her World of Warcraft addiction was probably worse than anything you've ever seen on Intervention. Yeah, we should have done an intervention.
Wow.
And I remember one time I was like a child and I snuck into her room. She like was like with her boyfriend or something or like in the bathroom, and I went over to my grandparents' house and I was just like hanging out there, and I knew that she had like this cool gaming computer that like lit up, and she was like nerd. She had like 2 ferrets or whatever. She's a total fucking loser. And then I went into her room and her computer was open and World of Warcraft was paused. And so I was like, oh my God, this is my chance. I've never been able to play it because my parents were like, yeah. So I was like, I'm going to go in there, and I got a hold of her character and I started playing. And I didn't realize that, like, I didn't know I was a kid. I didn't realize that you died like a normal person. Like, you can drown, you can do all these things. Yeah. So I went in the water and I was just like swimming, like, you know, and I was just like swimming, and she drowned and died. And she came out of her room. She came out of the bathroom, like wherever she was, and went in there and called me the devil, and like went into like this. It's almost like an episode of Hoarders when you start throwing away their things. Yeah, that is what she did to me. And I was mortified, and I've never played it ever again.
Wow.
Serious. I was
True story.
I was the victim of domestic violence from one of my mom's ex-boyfriends because of PGA Tour. The
PGA Tour?
He had a PS2, and on PGA Tour, you can only have one character. And I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's like kind of how World of Warcraft is.
So you made a new character? Oh.
It's that. I mean, it's burned into my memory. Like, would you like to delete your character to create a new one? And I just fucking.
Oh, dude!
This is like a year's worth of him trying to play this game, and I just deleted it. And I remember he beat the shit out of me to the point, like, my mom was like, "All right."
Yeah. Oh my.
My mom was not against hitting me, but like he started doing it, and she was like,
he's bleeding. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh my God, dude.
Did you play World of Warcraft?
Yeah. So it had a chat. Like a live chat, and I would constantly get banned or kicked off. But at one point, I remember, do you know the Butthole Surfers song Pepper?
No.
Where it's like pouring like an avalanche coming down the mountain. I don't mind. Oh, I had the whole group of people like singing the lyrics along with me.
I only know like the...
You deserve it.
If you can't come in her, come on her.
Yeah.
That's like really the only thing that I know.
But I would say like I would say some like really inappropriate things.
Okay, like what? Like what were you saying the N-word on there? Or what were you
God, no. Just like, not that bad. I would be like looking for because there was like a looking for group.
He's not from the South.
Yeah. So I'd be like...
yeah, true. You guys don't do that sort of
thing. I'd be like looking for a midget with a deep voice or like shit like that.
What the hell's wrong with that?
Or like looking for a...
Was that the high school girl, dude? Was the girl...
Yes. She found me on...
Oh, she was a midget?
No.
Imagine you're already a midget. And somebody's like making fun of you and they're like, you got a deep voice.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Honestly, if I was a midget, I want a deep voice. Because it's like if you're a midget and have a high-pitched voice, it's like, okay, dude, like...
It's on brand? What do you mean?
Yeah, but it's like it's already like enough. Like may as well just have a deep voice as well. Like that would be a little bit better, I think.
I like a deep.
If you could have one deformity, what do you think it would be? Like if you could wake up tomorrow and you were like, you know, had some type of illness or deformation, what would you?
Ah, man, that's a good question. Missing a foot.
You would want to miss a foot?
Yeah.
Like a peg leg type situation?
I think like just the foot. I think that would be manageable.
Yeah.
And then you could lie about it and be like, I was in Iraq.
I lost it at a grindcore show.
Yeah, I lost it at a grindcore show. I was climbing Mount Everest and I had to eat my own foot.
Yeah.
That's a cool story.
Yeah, I think that'd be good.
Yeah, I got my foot, but I got away.
I don't know what. I honestly, low-key, would want to be like blind or deaf, I think.
What?
Oh my God, no.
But it's not permanent. It's just like if you could like have some type of deformity for a day. I'm not saying...
For a day?
Yeah, for a day.
Dude, for a day, I'd blow half my body off. I don't give a shit. If
honestly,
it's a day, who gives a fuck?
I would want to be like...
Yeah, exactly.
Just be a bean with like, no, you're just... quadruple paraplegic, or whatever it is.
No,
what is that called when they're all four of their limbs are paraplegic?
A nugget.
Paraplegic means that you can't, like, you're paralyzed from, from the neck.
Oh,
yeah,
whatever
like
it means.
Christopher Reeves or Stephen Hawking. That's a paraplegic.
Oh, Stephen Hawking?
Yeah.
Oh, I definitely don't want that then.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I want to be missing both my legs and both my arms. Like I just want to be like I don't know. I just want to be a nugget. Like I want to just be able to like.
Dude,
no, really, like, I just want to roll around and, like, scare the fuck out of people. Like, you know how much you could scare someone if you just start, like, rolling towards them like a roly-poly? That would be amazing.
You know what I'm talking about. There's this girl on TikTok who doesn't have arms or legs, and she does, like, content where she'll, like, roll in.
Oh, my God.
She's actually a guy.
Oh, yeah.
She's trans. But she does, like, makeup tutorials.
Yeah.
She does her eyeshadow, like, she, like, puts it like in her thing and like goes like that. I'm
Is
not
it good
mocking you, by the
makeup?
way, if you're watching this, but
Is it good makeup?
yeah, actually, she's like really good at it. I mean, she's been like a content creator for a while.
Wow.
She's like, she does her full face of makeup, everything, and she's married to like a with arms and leg person, and it's very cute because like their wedding, like he like picked her up
Aww.
and like she was wearing like a long dress, and it's like you know, and I know that she's like rage baiting people at this point because she does roll into the camera like that and like. And it's like she's honestly giving Club Penguin. Like she looks.
Can I change my answer?
Yeah.
Does Tourette's count?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
'cause-
Tourette's is a good one.
Oh, that would be so. I mean,
Tourette's is a good one.
yeah.
Because you could use it as an excuse.
Just to be like, fuck you. I have intrusive thoughts like all the time.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. And they usually come out
Yeah.
on stage, but like,
Yeah, it's.
She has Tourette's.
oh, you have? Oh,
it's
really?
No.
Oh.
I don't actually have Tourette's. I don't.
The type you're talking about?
Yeah, yeah. But it's like it's not like intrusive thoughts. Sometimes it's things that I say, but it's really more so things that I need to do. Like it's like an impulsivity that takes over my body and I can't help it.
Do you know the phenomenon when you're standing on a ledge and like something about you is just like jumping?
Yeah, absolutely.
She does that with like I'll tell a story. We were at a Walmart and for some reason somebody took a singular strawberry out of the package and left it on a shelf. That was not the strawberry shelf.
That's gross.
Like we were.
Yeah, it was just like by itself.
We were like in the like filtered water section, like in the like where you buy Gatorade.
Yeah.
And somebody left one strawberry on the fucking on the thing, and she just is like walking, and she starts making awkward eye contact with me, and I'm like, what's going on right now? And she just grabs it and just fucking
yeah, and then throws it.
and then like genuinely not joking was like, I'm so sorry, I don't know why I did that.
Wow.
And I know her well, and it was like it was genuine fear and like, I'm so sorry.
And like sometimes I'll just be like walking in at like a gas station and there's just like a bag of chips and I just pop it and then I just walk away.
Throwing things.
Yeah.
Really?
Like she'll like be holding something and then she'll look at me and then she'll just hit it.
Dude, that's like when you're a kid.
I can't help it.
Yeah, intrusive thoughts.
Yeah.
Like,
It's so bad.
Yeah.
Especially like candy bars are my favorite. Like I love passing by a candy bar and just
squeezing
I
it
can't
and
help
fucking
it.
it
It's
up.
like it's really bad.
One thing, when I was 14, I used to have to walk by my neighbor's house to get home from the bus. And one day, I just like opened up the mailbox. I took out all the mail and I just threw it
That's
into
exactly
the sewer.
something I would do. That's actually exactly something that I would do.
You know, it's a federal crime.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Messing with people's mail. I know it's a federal crime.
God.
Messing with people's mail is actually so serious in this country. I don't understand why. What's so important in there?
Dude, I just like to imagine
it's your Verizon bill statement. Why is that illegal?
What if I ruined that person's life? Like, what if there was a really important bill, they didn't get it, then they go into debt, then they're homeless, now they're given hand jobs for money, all because I
But it's like if your life is that fragile that it depends on one piece of mail, it's like, grow up. Seriously. Paperless statements.
Dying mother. You know what I mean? Like,
if she's dead, she's not writing letters. Say a prayer.
Well, he's ancient. That was like,
dude, yeah. It was like 20 years ago.
Yeah,
you know?
It's really people's mail is so fragile, and it really makes no sense. Sometimes I just want to go into like a big thing of mailboxes and just switch up all the mail.
Yeah,
you know, like how Grinch was like Jerry Duty.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do. It's just like switch it all up and just yeah. Sometimes you just have to get it out.
You have to get out the rage.
Yeah, because if not, I'll start doing drugs again. So it's either smash a strawberry in Walmart every now and then, or
a single strawberry. You're just
it was the most fulfilling thing I've ever done.
I could have recorded that. Like, she literally looked at me with like, it was like what you said with like a little kid, when like a little kid's looking at you like, no, I shouldn't, but like I'm gonna. And then like as soon as she did it, she was like, I'm sorry.
I almost chunked it clear across the Walmart because I love doing that. I love picking up small things, just chunking it.
Yeah.
I obviously don't want it to hurt anybody. It won't be anything crazy.
It's like fulfilling in a certain way.
I love like if someone has like a balloon and they're like so excited about it, I just want to
pop it.
Yeah.
Welcome to my life.
Yeah, literally. Seriously.
Happy birthday, motherfucker.
Hey, 6 years old, stupid age.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's definitely, maybe I do need to go back to therapy.
Yeah, you know.
I feel like we all get that. I just like, I get mine out the regular autistic way. Like, like you're walking down a fence and you're like...
I definitely do that. Yeah.
You take the leaves off of a branch and like put them in your pocket.
No, I used to, I would get a pencil in school and I'd like gnaw at it or like break it in
oh my
half,
God, yeah.
pretend it was a spaceship and shit. And
wooden pencils were the most stimulating thing that we had.
Dude, sharpening them?
Yes.
You're
my God.
I want to stick my dick in there.
And I love whenever I don't know if this is just a girl thing, but like girls would definitely use going to the pencil sharpener as like the thing to like let the boy know that you like want them. You know what I mean? Like if you're like in like second grade and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go get up and sharpen my pencil for the 19th time today because I want him to see me go up there with my Justice crop top that doesn't fit me, and it doesn't fit me on purpose.
Oh my
it doesn't
God.
fit me because I went shopping at Goodwill for school year and Salvation Army. My dad made me get clothes that were too small for me or too big, and so I'm just like wearing these pants that are huge, really tight shirt.
Yeah.
Mismatched shoes.
Look how good I am at sharpening this pencil. I can use my mouth.
It was so stimulating. Those little wooden, and I had the impulsive thing where I would take the wooden pencil and I'll just break it.
Yeah.
And it's like, why did I do that?
And then you like fuck around with the guts and the lead and all that shit.
And then you have wood chips all over your desk, and it's like
mutilation proximity, which is like where you
what the hell?
Mutilating yourself, but you don't do it. Like
what?
I would like.
Hey, are you okay?
Like, the old school sharpened pencil.
Yeah,
but you took the guard off of it.
Oh yeah. You could see the little like
grinding.
Oh yeah.
I promise you, like whenever that thing came off, I would just put my pinky in the hole.
Yeah.
And I didn't. I wouldn't even put my hand on the thing, but I'm just looking at it. Like,
yeah.
That'd be fucking crazy.
Oh, that'd be gnarly.
Or like,
something really is wrong with you. I stopped at the strawberry.
I
would just put my hand in there and then like set it down and just like look at my hand with
the
dude laid across my fingers and be like, that'd be fucking nuts. Like,
dude.
Like,
my God. Yeah, I don't think I ever did that.
Yeah, I didn't think about girls until like 7th or 8th grade. 2nd grade,
I think that's a normal thing.
Yeah, I was just like, I didn't even know I had a penis.
Really? There was a catheter in it.
Well, that was much later. I wasn't like trying to impress women with my pencil sharpening ability.
Yeah, I think it's like that was like the code. Like if you were like had a crush or something, you would like go to the pencil sharpener and like, or like maybe like look at them or something, and then they were just like eating their boogers.
Yeah.
And men don't change.
Yeah, it's true.
No, I don't know. I think 7th, 8th grade is probably when most people start thinking about.
Yeah.
Like, oh, maybe I should start wearing deodorant.
Yeah, I remember in 7th or 6th grade, I got bullied a lot. And my mom had to like give me this speech where she was like, it's not your fault. You're okay. I respect you as a human being, but maybe you should try showering more than once a week.
That's a nice way to say it, though, as a mom. Like, hey, so you smell like shit, but I do love you, and you need to bathe. Yeah.
Actually loved you.
Yeah.
Hey, so I can see the skid marks from the outside of your pants.
Yeah.
So maybe let's.
Oh my God. Wait, I thought of this the other. In high school, there was a kid. I won't say his name, but he refused to poop at the school. So anytime he had to poop, he would have the nurse call his mom and pick him up.
Wait, so do you do that once a day? Twice a day?
At least a couple of times a week.
That's all he was shitting during the day?
Anytime he had to poop, he would just like fake a stomach ache and have his mom pick him up. And I'm like...
No, the way that I be shitting, I could not do that. My mom would have to come get me 6 times a day.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no way. I was like really loading it out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had a problem. I don't know why, but like I was really shitting more than the average person, I think. No, I don't know. It's like, it's so ridiculous. Like I was literally like...
I'm pretty sure 6 times a day for any human beings.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah,
I mean, were you drinking like coffee or something?
No, not in 6th grade. I don't think I was drinking that. I think it was probably maybe a Nas here and there, but...
A Nas?
Yeah, it's like a...
Bang energy?
Kinda, okay. Yeah. I remember for some reason that was the only energy drink our gas station carried. And yeah, maybe I would drink one of those a couple times, but I don't know, those school breakfast, lunches, and dinners used to be, They had
us eating like chicken nuggets at like 11 a.m.
Yeah, and chocolate milk.
Yeah.
And an apple. And it's and also like that was never enough. I was always starving.
Yeah.
I mean, I was so hungry.
Yeah.
And it's like that had to have been like child abuse of some nature. Like, why am I hungry all day? This is just not enough food.
Dude, and then like the cookies were always extra. And we
never had cookies.
Oh.
Never had cookies.
Yeah, dude, the kids on free lunch really got fucked on those.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Yeah, as I had free lunch. I had free lunch in like elementary school, and then in middle school, my parents were on like the up and up, so I didn't have free lunch for like a year or two. And then we had foster kids in our house.
Oh.
Like my parents were foster parents. So because of that, like their kids, me and my two sisters got free lunch just as like a thing that like the city would do or whatever. So but it's like, why am I fucking getting punished because their parents are pieces of shit? Like, what the hell? And so then I had to eat free lunch. And my dad was like, no, you're going to eat the free lunch. And it would just be like cold corn and like a pork chop. And it's like, why?
Until I got older, but I didn't realize how uncommon it was to be on free lunch your whole life. I was on free lunch. I was never not on free lunch.
The only time I wasn't not on free lunch was like my senior year in high school. I think 11th or 12th grade, I wasn't on free lunch anymore. But up until that point, I only remember having free lunch.
A hater too. I'd be like, "Oh, you guys are paying for that?" Dude?
Yeah, no, seriously,
like
no, seriously,
dude, fuck
no,
yeah.
seriously, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Like,
it's either free lunch or
like,
packet.
Like I remember, I went to a high school that was like in between a really nice area and a pretty bad area. So like some of the really rich kids came to our school and they bought like paid lunch. And in high school, they had like a la carte lines that had like better pizza and like
like subs and shit.
I remember being like well beyond my years. Like I'm 16, I'm in 10th grade, and I'm like, you do realize, spending $17 and still eating cafeteria fucking food. Like,
did you grow up with money? Like, did your parents have money, or what was the vibe? What was y'all's economic state?
So my mom is a Polish immigrant who grew up in like poverty.
Okay.
And then my dad is a Jew, so he's good with money, right?
Hey, so we're going to have to end this episode.
No. But my mom would like...
So you guys were rich.
Yeah. But my mom would... She would constantly be like, be grateful. You need to be grateful. We grew up eating horse shit.
I had to walk 7 miles to take a bath.
Yeah. We actually visited the farm she grew up on, and it looked like Borat.
Isn't that serious? Like crazy?
There was a dog chained to a fence.
Yeah.
And I was a little tipsy at the time. I was like, I want to pet the dog. And my brother's like, that's not a dog you pet.
That's a wolf.
To scare off wolves.
Yeah. There was like an outhouse too. Yeah. And my mom was like, take a picture of me in the outhouse. And I was like, this is kind of traumatizing, but okay. All right, we'll do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like they always tried to stress like the value of a dollar. You know,
or that was Jewish. Yeah,
makes sense. Oh, well, yeah. And so I grew up in like a pretty well-off area, and like a lot of kids were just like pieces of shit.
Yeah,
you know. And
you went to school like in Philly and like all that
in the suburbs, the mainline area.
Okay.
And like it's funny too because like most of the kids I went to high school with really like jam bands. Like,
what's that?
Fish. Do you know that band Fish?
Yeah,
like
briefly.
Grateful Dead. And they would wear like preppy, like really preppy clothes and shit. Yeah. And like from an early age, I was like, I'm too angry for this shit.
Yeah, absolutely not.
I'm going to drive 2 hours to Doylestown to go see a hardcore show in a church basement.
Hell yeah.
You know?
How old were you when you first went to like your first hardcore show?
Probably 15. There was this band.
I think I was 14.
Yeah,
maybe in like 6th grade, I think.
Yeah. And it was the first time I saw like this.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
I want to. But the problem is emo was really big at the time. So you'd see a hardcore band, and then you'd see like a Taking Back Sunday kind of band where they all had like Justin Bieber haircuts.
Hilarious.
And you're like, this is the worst shit I've ever seen.
The absolute worst.
That singing of like, oh yeah, saw you at a party, and I want to take you home. And I'd be like, this is awful.
It's bad.
It's
really bad.
There was this band, Devil Wears Prada, who kind of combined the two. And I saw them in 2006, and they're a Christian band.
Yep.
And they did like an onstage prayer before their set.
2006 Devil Wears Prada was one of the cringiest things I've ever seen.
Yeah, dude.
It's like very August Burns Red.
Oh my God,
it's terrible.
Dude.
Yeah.
But like...
Then now they rip. They're pretty... They tone it down. Because I've seen them twice, but like more recently.
August Burns Red?
No, hell no.
Oh, no.
Devil Wears Prada. Yeah. But in 2006, they were real... Yeah.
Well, the problem with that I mean, not the problem, but like they'll have like a really heavy breakdown and then they'll have like the clean emo singing passage.
Yeah.
So like I would just skip through the clean singing.
Hey, get to the end.
Yeah, I'd be like, on my Walkman, I'd be like, this part sucks. Fuck. Fuck this. And then I discovered music that just didn't have the clean singing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is way better.
Yeah.
It wasn't until like college that I discovered like death metal, like actual death metal. And I was like, oh, you don't have to skip any of this. This
whole
all
song
just
is perfect.
brutal.
Yeah. I think I was in 6th grade, the first hardcore show I went to. And I remember like my parents were like praying for me and like they sent me to therapy and stuff because the music I was listening to, and it was like Sleeping with Sirens.
Oh God.
So I went through that whole phase. So it was like I started listening to like Sleeping with Sirens, Hawthorne Heights, like Pierce the Veil, like that whole typical like teen girl, emo, angsty. Like I had the fucking I went grocery shopping at fucking Hot Topic. Like that was like my thing. That was like
picking up
thing.
Strawberries and smashing them. Yeah.
Hot Topic was like, I would save up like money to go to Hot Topic. And it would take me a whole year. But like I would get there and it would just be like free reign. And my dad's like, hey, so like that's not okay. And it's just like a Slipknot shirt. My dad's like, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
And my parents were like, what the fuck? But then eventually my dad kind of was like, well, you know, if my daughter like likes this kind of thing, then I like want to support her. So he bought me and my best friend tickets to go see Sleeping with Sirens. And he dropped us off and he was like, it was hands down like the scariest moment of my life as a dad, because it's like this shit is so weird. And like we grew up in the middle of nowhere, so like there was nothing like there was no bands, there's no live music, there's no comedy, there's no movie theater, like
no electricity,
there's literally nothing. Like there's no form of entertainment. It's just the shit you see on TV if you're lucky enough to have a TV. And so it's like there was just no like form of art anywhere. And so like I went, and I think it was in Jacksonville, I think. And we went to go see Sleeping with Sirens and like a couple other bands. And yeah, I got pissed on. It was like the craziest night of my life.
This is the best concert ever.
Yeah, literally. I cried like 4 times. How cringe. And I was wearing low top black Vans. Disgusting.
Fuck yeah.
And it was like, oh, definitely the slut shoe.
Yeah.
And it was crazy. But as soon as like the concert was over, I was like, yeah, this is definitely like, I don't look like I belong here, but these are my people. Yeah. These are my people. Sometimes they take it too far, you know, but this is where I belong.
It went up and down, dude. I feel like back in like if you were a parent dropping your kid off at a show, right? Sleeping with Sirens really wasn't that bad. Like they were just kind of angsty and like. And
no, but we were underage and there was grown men there, so it's like
It's like, let's say you were born in the 60s and you're dropping your kids off at a show in the 80s, and it's like Pantera.
Yeah.
You're like, oh,
that would be so sick.
You know what I'm saying? Like, think about the context of their lyrics. Like, you drop your kids off at a Korn show. Yeah. You're like, all right, dude. Like, something weird.
And it's just open up like a page in a book.
And then fast forward 20 years, it's not like 2000. You're dropping them off at a fucking Sleeping with Sirens show. It's just like, all right, they're coming.
If you can't hang, then there's the door, baby.
It's not that bad. And then like today, it's 2025. You're like, all right, I'm going to drop my kids off at a show. And they're like, we're going to knock loose, Dad.
Yeah.
You're in the car. And he's just like, I don't want to be a member of your fucking church. And you're like, oh,
It may as well have been the same thing to my parents. So it may as well have been the same thing, because it was like terrifying. And then I've just been to so many shows beyond that point. But yeah, it definitely was like being emo in that time of your life was like shape shifting. It really is like, it makes
it speaks to you.
Yeah, it's different. I got bullied. I did the whole 9 and we're still here. So it's like, I'll never give up on that.
Yeah.
Who's things that you like didn't fall into completely, but like you dipped your
like, did you cut yourself and shit?
Oh yeah, I mean, who hasn't? I mean, come on.
How far was emo? Because I did.
No, but it wasn't like emo cutting. It was like, I'm addicted to Adderall and want to die. You know, that sort of shit.
Yeah.
Emo was like, I had to ride that. I wasn't emo. I never dressed like it.
Yeah.
But I was surrounded by a lot of those people just because like that's where the heavy bands were. And then for a while it was like emo became like hipster.
Yeah.
And it was like hipsters kind of fucked with metal. So I would go, especially if you go to shows in like Brooklyn where it's
I guess it's different in that way. Yeah.
And now it's just like, it's it's funny. It's more popular than it's ever been, and I had to make peace with the fact that it's not. It doesn't really feel like a counterculture anymore.
Yeah,
you know, like Turnstile was on Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah,
like that's like
it's like a rip ass of performance.
Yeah, yeah.
Drowning Pool was on fucking Jimmy Kimmel, which is like what? yeah.
Released music in like a decade.
Did they do that with the rapper?
Yes,
who was like
it was dude. It was like it was the same day that Charlie Kirk died that I saw the video. So I was like in the morning, I'm like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Second half of the day, this is the I'm just kidding. Sorry. Yeah, it was definitely a roller coaster of a day. Yeah, 2 viral videos. But yeah, it was
2 viral videos.
Yeah, it was definitely. No, seriously,
dude.
We don't have to go on this tangent, but
you're talking about that was interesting because like I think about like I was always a skater. Like my whole life, all I ever did was like hanging out at skate parks. And like when I was a kid, like you'd see like the older skate guys, like they were grungy, like they were like never showered, listened to fucking death metal,
loaded
like,
diaper.
My generation of skaters was like hip hop. Like, Mac Miller and like that was like my like, Wiz Khalifa was the skate, and then now it feels like it's going backwards again. Like you go to a skate park and you're like, these kids are fucking metal. Like, these kids are sick. Like, they're like chains and shit again. You know what I mean? Like,
no, it's so cute. I love it.
Like my generation of skateboarding was like we'd be wearing like Ralph Lauren polos, khakis. And then, like, the older skaters that, like, BMX and shit, like, they were, like, they smelled weird and smoked cigarettes. And like, what the fuck? It's like the counterculture of, like, other things infiltrating, like, emo wasn't always, like a cut yourself kind of thing. It was, like, because, like, if you talk to a fucking guy who was, like, growing up in the 80s and he listens to, like, Metallica and Pantera, he's like, oh, you're a sissy. He's like, more like a country guy.
Exactly.
Like,
Things, like, change, like, one wave I did ride heavily was like the original deathcore wave, like Job for a Cowboy, Despised Icon. And, well, actually, even before that, so when I was 10, nu metal was like huge.
Yeah.
And I got really into that. And then it just sort of, people were like, that's not cool anymore.
No, it's so cool and it will always be cool. People can go fuck themselves. Nu metal, it's cool as fuck.
I mean,
you mean like rapping?
Yeah, like Limp Bizkit and shit.
Yeah. It's, what anybody says, it's still cool.
Yeah.
I think Gorillaz is cool, but not everything else comes from it.
Yeah. And then for a while, I had to be like a closeted nu metal fan. You know?
Yeah, it's so humiliating, right? Because it's like, if I'm like, God forbid my phone accidentally connects to the Bluetooth speaker and it's playing Numb.
Yeah.
But that's embarrassing.
I remember meeting this like emo-ish kind of guy when I was 14, and I told him I like Mudvayne, and he's that's kind of like beginner stuff.
Yeah,
and I was
Mudvayne's terrible, Gene.
Dude, they're awesome.
Mudvayne
that
terrible.
First album, LD50.
Sorry, Mudvayne's so bad. Can't do it,
dude.
Especially their new music.
Oh well, I mean that's
There's oh my god, sounds like it belongs on fucking Emoji Movie or something, like Pixels with Adam Sandler's soundtrack.
Actually, we were just in Europe and we were staying with my drummer's friend, and he played the new Mudvayne song, which is called "Hurt People, Hurt People."
Oh god,
which is like.
And it's like, before they're performing that song, it's like a whole spiel about like mental health and like being kind to people.
And I'm
it's like, listen, dude, I get it, but like, stop.
Dude, I was like,
If you're out there and you're struggling and you think that you're not good enough for this world, I'm here to tell you, you are good enough for me.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, stop.
I used to give that speech before our last song.
God, please.
And now I'm just like, you know what?
I need a video of this speech. I need a video.
You know what? I changed my mind. Why don't you kill yourself?
I need a video of your speech, because I swear every band's speech is like, it's so cringe.
I saw a band, I'm not going to name their name, but I saw them in Philly, and they eventually got big enough to go on like Warped Tour and stuff. I think they've broken up since then. But like the lead singer would give like these like PowerPoint presentations between songs to be like, this song's about animal rights and the cruelty, and the speech would be longer than the song.
Is it Beartooth?
How did you know?
Wait, really?
That's hilarious.
I saw them in a basement in Philly.
It's literally so long. I've seen them. No, don't get me wrong. I actually do really like Beartooth. Yeah. But like, I've seen them a couple times. Every single show, it just like gets worse and worse.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, so why are we doing this?
Yeah.
He like mid fucking set, like pulls out an acoustic guitar and walks through the crowd and like goes into a different part of the venue and just
spotlight on him.
Like
a 20-minute fucking monologue about like mental health. And it's like, it is a beautiful message. I get it. Yeah. But like, it's just not necessary. Like,
what if it's also really weird that like 90% of the music was written before you got sober?
Yeah.
I can't believe I actually. To me, it's just like one head with like only one band was like ringing in my head that it could be.
I'm very surprised that you knew that.
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious.
What if comedians did that? They're like, this next joke is about. And they like acoustic guitar, and they're like,
they start playing sad music.
Yeah.
And you just strum it after every sentence. So this joke.
This joke is about mental health and
yes, seriously. No, for real. It's actually so bad, and I really wish bands would stop doing that. I really am starting to become fans of bands who actually don't speak at all, and they just get into the music. Like beginning and end, maybe like that's okay, but like in between, like you know what we're here for. Like I'm not trying to be here till 2 a.m.
No, I have like set jokes I'll do between songs. Yeah, but I'm not like gonna be like, this next song is about the second time I tried to kill my brother. 2, 3, you know, like it's just like.
How is your band doing? They're doing pretty good.
We played Germany. We played
you guys are killing.
A crust punk fest in an old Nazi radio tower that was
so how was that?
Shelled during the war. It was cool.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, damn, like if they only knew when they were building that tower, like what it would be like 80 years later.
That Gene Meyer would be performing here with a missing.
The
half Jew with a missing tooth is on stage right now. Yeah. That's great. Do your parents like your band? Like, did they like the music or what's the vibe?
A couple of years ago, we played a show the day after Halloween in Brooklyn, and I invited my dad, and he declined the invitation.
He said, so I want to remain proud of you. So, I think.
Well, no. One time I showed him a video of my band. He's like, this is disturbing. I was like, it's your fault, Dad.
Hey, listen to the lyrics. This is your fault.
Yeah. No, they're
that's
like,
so cool.
They're supportive. They've seen me do comedy before.
Oh, that's good.
They're open to that, but like grindcore, I don't know.
What do you think you're better at, music or comedy?
It's hard to say that I'm good at music because all I do is.
Well, but your band has followers. You're like, you guys are doing good. You're good.
Yeah, I think the guitar player we have and the drummer we have are incredibly talented.
Gene, you're good at both.
Okay.
Which one would you rather? Which one do you feel like you're better at?
You know, a lot of people ask me this. Comedy is so much more challenging, but it's so much more rewarding when it goes well.
Yeah, I could see that.
The band, like, rarely do we play a show where I'm like, that was bad.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
We played in Nottingham, England. It was a rainy Sunday night, and like 12 people showed up, and a guy fell asleep in the front row at a grindcore show, and we're like,
what?
I'm like, rah, rah, and he's like,
it's just pedals.
Yeah, dude.
What the fuck?
He was leaning against a pole and shit.
He said,
he was tired.
Night.
Yeah.
This isn't amusing enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, because you can't really bomb at a concert, I guess. Like, it's just kind of like, you're just playing, and it just is what it is.
Well, actually, so we played, a year or two ago, we played a death metal festival in Brooklyn, and all the bands, the crowd was going nuts. They would, like, do this, and then we played, and they were just like,
yeah, I guess that's true. Like, it's like, I've been to some concerts where people are like not vibing with the music, but like you're still watching them, but it's like you're not like getting riled up.
I've been completely silent for openers before.
Yeah, but it's like you're not like, you're still looking at them, but it's like not, you know. I guess that happens at comedy shows too.
Yeah,
they're staring at you, but they're not doing anything.
Dude.
Yeah.
It's you know, you have to learn how to keep going even though that's happening.
Oh, yeah.
You know, which is very hard. And
part of me wants to test what happens if I just stop. Like, if I'm bombing and I just stand on stage and don't say anything and just stare back.
Austin Kleeman's like He's got that too.
Dude, yeah.
Like, I wonder what would happen if I just, like, also pretended like I wasn't on stage and just stared. People probably think I'm having a stroke.
See how boring this is?
Yeah. No, the worst is, like, when you're doing that and you're like, let me do some crowd work.
Oh, God. That's my favorite thing to do.
And then you're like, I did that at the mic yesterday at
You were doing crowd work?
Well, I was just like, all right, this isn't going well. What are you in school for? Civil engineering. Cool.
I will say one of the most uncomfortable things is watching someone try to crowd work who's not good at it. It is one of the most embarrassing, secondhand embarrassment things I could possibly witness.
You know what I love? I love the late comedian who does crowd work and they don't realize that it's already been done.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they come out and, like, they point at the same guy.
Yeah.
Why are you wearing that shirt? He's like, he asked me that 2 comedians.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just, like, kind of, like, very less rewarding. But that's cool.
I love when they just ask them what their name is.
Yeah. So what's your name? Where are you from?
That's so crazy.
This is an interview now.
Yeah. Please say something so I can hurry up and make a joke and move past this. Please, because if you don't, then I'm really going to palm and I'm never going to do this again.
Dude.
Yeah, it's literally so. But you do comedy up in Philly, too.
Yeah, I did.
Do you feel like the crowds are different?
Oh, very.
Yeah.
I
know I know whenever I go there, I'm gonna do terrible, but it just is. It is what it is.
Yeah, because down in Florida, it's like obviously the crowds are more conservative, which can be like has its own challenges, right? Because like in Philly, like people are like all lesbians and they do ketamine. And like,
okay, I see.
So if you're like, if you have material about that, people will relate to it. Where if you do that here, they're like,
what's a lesbian?
Yeah, what's ketamine? You know?
Oh no, they know what ketamine is. They don't know what lesbians are though. Yeah. We are Florida.
Exactly.
Florida is drug priority.
That's true.
Gays, not a priority in Florida, unfortunately.
And like, the problem with my material is that it's all very personal. It's like, and so if you're not on board with like therapy or metal, it's like, I can't do like Tinder shit or like.
Oh, you're not on the apps?
I am on the apps. But
okay. You don't want
I'm so successful, it's not funny. No.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of like, I have the porn bit. But outside of that, it's not like observational. Like
I think every white guy comic has a porn bit.
Well, that's
Usually it's way too long. It's definitely there.
I'm trying. It's about it. It's a true story.
Yeah.
So have you heard? It's when I was 17, I was addicted to Adderall, and I downloaded so much porn that a porn company sued my father.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, which is a true story that I had blocked out of my consciousness until he brought it up a couple of years ago. But it's not like
Thanksgiving.
Yeah. But it's not like, I don't know, porn categories. I feel like a lot of comics talk about that.
What do you think you'd rather have? Would you rather be a super famous touring comedian or a super famous touring band? Which one do you think you'd rather have if you had to choose?
I just want to be famous. Come
on, a touring band's way cooler.
Really?
Yeah, for your genre of music, you get to like, you would be around so many cool people.
That is
like,
true.
Obviously, being a famous comedian would be so sick, and like that's what I want. But like, I think being in a famous band where it's like, you know, girls are wanting you to sign their tits all the time, and you're just like fucking famous for being a loser. That's super cool. Like,
isn't that kind of what being a famous comedian is too?
Yeah, but like then some people think that you're not a loser. You know what I mean? Some people like really think that you're cool as fuck.
Yeah.
When you're in a famous band, people don't really think that you're cool as fuck. People just think your music rips. You know what I mean? Really? So it's like the pressure's taken off.
Yeah.
And also like being in a band, like most of the time you could still go places and no one would know who you are. And that has to be the most rewarding thing.
Yeah. Well, I saw this
Unless
band.
You want that sort of thing.
I saw this band. Have you heard of Ghoul?
Yes.
I saw them last week. They were awesome.
You saw them in here?
Philly. In
oh,
Philly.
It was in Philly. Yeah. Oh, okay, cool.
But they all wear masks.
Yeah. And they were somewhere here in Florida, weren't they?
I think the tour might have come down here or something.
They were here recently-ish, I think. Yeah.
But I was like, that's interesting. Like, you work so hard to get this thing to like a certain level.
Look at Sleep Token.
Well, yeah, that's
they're like
true.
mega ultra famous, and like no one knows who they are.
No one knows who
and
they
that's like
fucking
has
are.
to be so sick.
Yeah.
Slipknot, same.
Slipknot,
well, no, Slipknot. You know what he looks like though.
Yeah,
He's like done.
Yeah.
But they didn't for a long time.
Yeah, but like they kind of gave up on it. You know what I mean? So it's like whatever. But
They were super.
ICP. I mean, no one knows what those guys look like.
thank God.
No, you know what's
Jesus.
So in the 80s,
It's probably your local Walmart fucking manager.
Kiss were like, we're gonna film a video without the face paint.
Yeah, and it was
And
disgusting.
they were actually uglier without it.
Well, were you surprised?
Dude,
Because even though you have
is like,
even though you have face paint on, we can still see that you're fucking ugly.
Dude, it's so like and like the video, I forget what the song is, but they're like walking towards the camera and their hair is
Ew.
like, oh, it's so
I'm
cringe.
so scared.
It's
It's
so
very
fucking
cringe. Kiss rips, so we absolutely love
Yeah.
Kiss.
Oh, dude.
They're
Great
amazing.
Band. Great band.
Yeah.
Great band.
So is your band still on tour? What do you guys got going on?
So we're working on a new album.
Okay.
We're not doing any shows until then. It's all up to my guitar player.
Okay.
Who is like super. He'll like do this thing where he writes like a really killer song, and I'll be like, "Yo, I like this," and he's like, "I don't like it anymore." He wrote this like banger. And he's super anti anything groovy. He's just like completely against. He's like, I want to confuse people.
Okay.
And I'm like, fucking asshole. You know?
Yeah.
He's like super into this band Car Bomb, who like never repeat a song part once.
Yeah.
And it's this angular, jarring, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
But like we play with a lot of bands that are groovier, and like people like that was the problem at the metal show was like the other bands played breakdowns and the kids would go crazy for the breakdowns. We play a breakdown for like half a second.
Gotcha.
And they're like start to get into it, and then we change to something else, and they're like, oh. Okay.
I love how he just means any melody at all.
Yeah.
He's like, if it's melodic, groovy.
Yeah.
No, it's.
I know what you mean though. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
People love to get into, and we do have some groovy parts, but they last like 8 seconds.
Yeah.
You know, which is fine, but like one note we do get a lot is like, you should let that groove, you know.
Yeah. But you're going to replace absolutely not.
Yeah.
All gas, no brakes.
All gas, no brakes.
None,
baby.
absolutely whatsoever.
It was funny, like when we were recording the last album, he was like, I want to make music no one likes.
Okay.
And I was like, okay.
Right.
I mean, we could do that.
So following Taking Back Sunday songs.
Yeah, exactly.
Just write all Taking Back Sunday songs.
I was thinking Maroon 5. I mean.
All right. Easy on them now.
What, you like them?
Yeah. Well, I like Adam Levine. I think anytime people's like, I like Maroon 5. No, you don't. You like Adam Levine.
You think he's hot?
No, well, I mean, I'm not saying I think he's hot. I mean, he's not ugly, but like, I just like his voice. He has like a really good voice, and I like their songs. It's like
What's their big song where it's like?
That one where.
Keep her coming every night. I don't know what.
That's
the biggest song.
Oh my
Keep her
God.
coming every night in the song.
Where it's like, this love
Has taken its toll on me. She said goodbye. Scream.
2,000 miles ago. Yeah.
She said goodbye 2,000 miles
Or something
ago.
like that.
She said goodbye.
That's like the ultimate.
Too many times before.
That's like you're in TJ Maxx.
You have to shit.
You're trying to find like a gift for your mom's birthday.
Yep, you have to shit.
Yeah, you have to shit,
Yep,
but
you're
you
in
want
TJ Maxx.
to wait till you go home.
No, I blow up a TJ Maxx bathroom.
Really?
100%. As soon as I get in there, I go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I told you 6 times a day. It's really a problem.
Damn.
Yeah, it's.
You're right, Gene. I'm looking through it right now. Moves like Jagger makes me want to blow my fucking
Yeah.
out.
He got the moves like Jagger. He got the moves
It's
like
called
Jagger.
This Love.
This love.
Yeah, this love. Yeah.
And you're just like,
YouTube's gonna take this shit down.
you're in JCPenney, you already feel so degraded and horrible, and then that song comes on.
You're buying your mom's Mother's Day gift day of.
Yeah.
You have to
Day
shit.
of.
You're in JCPenney. You have $19.
Yeah.
And you've got to do your best.
And you're trying to figure out, you're like, what does she like? Does she like candles? I got her a candle last year. No, fuck. Should I need to save money for a card too.
Yeah.
Why do women like cards so much? What the fuck? Why can't I just
actually
say
will
this?
speak for all the women on this. We don't. It's people always think, oh, you got to get a card. You actually really don't. I mean, like a nice letter obviously is like so cute, or like a handwritten thing. But what is this with this? Hallmark has enough money.
Really?
Yeah.
My mom is like, if you don't get a card, if you don't get a card for her,
maybe moms want cards, but it's just, cards are just so outdated. Buy me a horse. Like
buy me a horse.
Something for real. Like a card. Like that was 79¢ at Dollar General. Like I'm really not trying to vibe with that. You're gonna piss me off.
And then the thing is too. The thing is, like, I just want to get a card. I don't care. But like, they care. She cares what it says. And then you're like, and then and then you're in the aisle with 7 different ones in your hands, and you're like, fuck, which one really expresses my love for my mom? And then it's like, well, this one like talks about like her being like my savior, and then this one talks about how much I love her, but it's like, which card is going to display my affection? It's like, you know what? Fuck it. I just crumple all the cards up in one ball and fucking eat them.
Now you're in the parking lot. And you realize, I don't have a pen.
Yeah.
Oh my god! And then you have to like write it on your steering wheel, and it's like jagged.
Yeah,
because you're like trying to write it,
like scratchy and shit.
It's literally
love you, mom.
Things. Yeah,
Gene, and you misspell your last name or some shit.
Gene.
And wrote your last name like she didn't know.
Well, I sign it.
Yeah,
or I'll put like GM.
Oh, perfect. So she has to know who's it from. Are you the only child?
No, I'm the middle. I have an older brother and a younger sister.
Oh, okay, cute.
Yeah.
So you're like right in the middle.
Yeah, that's why I need all the attention.
Yeah, ugh. Being a middle child had to have sucked.
My brother is a normie. He lives in Chicago. He has a wife, 2 kids. He's a lawyer.
Oh wow, really?
He loves golf.
Wow.
I'm like missing a tooth.
I look like the golf ball.
I look like the golf ball. I am the golf ball.
And what about your sister? What is she like?
She's into metal.
Okay, cute.
She lives here in Orlando.
Cute.
I take her to shows sometimes.
Oh my god, love.
Yeah.
Does she like your band?
Yeah, she loves my band.
What's her favorite band?
Her favorite band, she really likes Slaughter to Prevail. Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah.
I love her.
She is 8 years younger than me, so she's 28.
Oh, sick.
Oh, yeah. Well, I want her phone number.
She's a sweetheart.
We're going to be friends.
Yeah.
Love her.
Yeah.
That's cute.
My brother is, there's a lot of differences between.
Yeah, from what you described, that's actually insane. Hey, but your younger sister's cool. That's all that matters.
He is 3.5 years older.
Okay.
Now I know why you're weird.
Yeah, dude. I was.
He was normal.
He was always like good at like he loves baseball. He was a great baseball.
So you guys went to the same high school for a year?
Yes.
Yeah. Ugh,
yes.
Awful.
And I was like, I like comic books and World War II. And
so we see who got the more Jewish dad attention.
Yeah.
The lawyer.
Dude, I remember it was like 6 days after 9/11.
Okay.
And there was a comic book convention. Yeah. There was a comic book convention.
Never forgive, never forget.
In Media, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
That my dad took me to. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And we were like concerned that they weren't going to have the convention. As if Al Qaeda was like, we need to attack this comic book convention in Media.
Comic book fans are the bane of our existence. They fucking stink.
Dude, I know.
And they're pissing us off. Get rid of them. Yeah.
Dude, I was thinking about it today. That post 9/11 couple of years, that was a weird time.
Yeah, I was 2 when 9/11 happened. So I really don't. I always hear people talk about the world before 9/11. And I always feel like my 9/11 is like before and after Two Girls, One Cup. Like I think that was really our 9/11. And so I think that I remember my life before I saw that video. And I remember my life after I saw that video. Okay. And so now, like, people do talk about before and after 9/11, like how the world is so different, like people are different, and just everything changed after that.
Yeah.
Our before and after 9/11 moment is definitely Sandy Hook.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was similar.
The world before mass shootings were like a thing. Like, because everybody always talked about like Columbine or whatever, but it wasn't like something that happened every weekend. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then like Sandy Hook was just like, that was like where you were like, oh, wait.
Yeah.
They started releasing the statistics and you're like, wait.
And then the school shooters just went rampant and haven't stopped since. They are like 46-0, best season of the year. Like it's fucking like they are taking us down one children at a time. Like
you're just like desensitized to it. And
it's terrible.
Until it was funny in Europe, I was on a street in Berlin, and this car was like, pew, pew, pew. And I was like, and everyone's like, what? Yeah. And I was like, for real. You don't think there's this?
For real.
And they're like, we don't have the guns.
They definitely have the guns. Yeah. No, they have bombs. I feel like over there they have grenades.
You know, they have the history. They have the, you know.
They know how to build it from scratch. Yeah, that's even scarier. I think I I went through the same thing because I grew up in the middle of nowhere where like the only crime was like this homeless guy let this dog like lick peanut butter off his balls through a fence.
That's illegal?
Yeah, not really. And so like I remember that, and then like I remember a girl stole like an ambulance truck and like drove it around, and she was like on bath salts. Like that was like the worst like that was the worst crimes we had. So then I moved here, and like I would leave my door unlocked. I would leave my car unlocked. Yeah. Like I just didn't have any sense of like crime. And then like I remember like making friends and stuff, and they're like, no, like you gotta lock your door whenever you leave. And I'm like, what? Like my parents we'd leave our front door wide open. Like, hey, if you want, there's fucking food in the fridge if you guys want anything. Yeah. Like it just was like crime's so weird. Like
where did you grow up?
Well, I grew up in like Floribama, like the very, very
Pensacola?
Even more north than that. So like Pensacola's up there, but like I grew up like in Marianna, Florida. Yeah, middle of nowhere. And so we were like really close to the Alabama state line. So it was just like the middle of nowhere. There's nothing there. There's literally nothing to do. And so it's like we just had a lot of homeless people and like just fucking cows.
Damn.
And that was it. And it's like the homeless people would live with the cows would live with the homeless. It was like definitely a very like you guys would have school shutdowns because there was an active threat.
Yeah.
We would have school shutdowns because the cows got out of the fucking fence across the street.
That's
and they like
great.
were in the parking lot.
That's great.
And so then our school had to shut down because there were cows everywhere, and it was like I don't know. They like would shut the school down, and like the fucking farm kids would have to go wrangle them up.
Wow.
Have you ever been to Southern Alabama, like Birmingham?
This last tour in April,
Birmingham's like way north.
We played.
I'm in Montgomery. My bad.
We played Pensacola.
Yeah, if that's as far as you've gone, that's a good thing.
To explain because Pensacola's not like it. It's like coffee country. It's like you'll be driving and you'll see an old plantation. Like
it's just fields of crops.
Wow,
it's just like there's nothing there.
Does it smell?
Stinks.
Okay,
horribly, of like racism and like kids, and it's fucking it stinks like cow manure.
Yeah,
it smells like cow manure and just racism. And then you smell like the smell of like a fresh American flag when you just take it out of the packaging. That's what it smells like. I swear to God, it is so terrifying. Yeah. It's the worst thing in the world, and it's definitely. I'm so glad I don't live there anymore. Yeah,
we played Davenport, Iowa, and which is like. The middle, it looks like a strip mall in the middle of fields. And we show up at the venue. It's a big venue. And I'm like, no one's here. So then
no one lives in this town, Gene.
I ate an eighth of mushrooms. Okay. And it hit my stomach. And I was like, oh. And I went to the bar restaurant across the street, had like hellacious diarrhea.
Oof.
And I come back and there's like 200 people there.
Holy shit.
And I was just like, oh. But it was a great show. It was
that's fun.
It was,
I've never been over there.
It's kind of like what you're describing, just cows and, you know.
Fucking desolate.
Yeah.
It still probably is better.
But the next day we played Kansas City.
Oh, fun.
No.
Really?
It was like it looked like a bunker.
Kansas City seems cute.
We play like far outside of the city, and there was like 15 people there. And it was all concrete. And this dude from this like drumming magazine was like, oh, I came to this show to film you guys. And I was like, wow, what a show to pick to film.
There's 2 people in the crowd.
It was, but he just focused on the drummer, luckily.
Okay, so
cute. It was
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for coming on. I appreciate it. Let the camera know your socials, what you got going on.
At Gene Meyer, LOL on everything.
LOL.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for coming. Yes. I think you're killing it. I think your band's sick.
Thank you.
Comedy or music, you're going to get famous, and you're not going to make any money off this episode.
Okay, hell yeah. Hell yeah, baby.
Bye.
Watermelon goblin size of King Kong. Watermelon goblin size of King Kong. Glasses shattering, million fractions on my face. I can't seem to put them back together in one place. Fractured on my fingers, swollen tongue is out of taste. Cut down all my trees, I'm catching monsters by the lake. I hope I'm not wrong. I hope I'm not wrong.